We've got some friends from the Public Counsel here with us tonight. Public Counsel Center for Veterans Advancement is a national leader in veterans advocacy, and they work to ensure that every veteran, returning service member, and their families have access to basic life necessities. That's the Public Counsel. They're on the front lines doing God's work, if you see that.
When Public Counsel was founded in 1970, that was a moment of great hope about what lawyers could do.
It's hope and a commitment to justice that will get some of us to stand up when other people say sit down. That's the work of Public Counsel. They stand up when other people say sit down. They speak when other people say be quiet, and that is what I want to celebrate tonight.
We are living in daunting times, but the leadership of organizations like Public Counsel, who are not only protecting the legal rights of the most vulnerable in our communities, but also ensuring that we collectively hear, understand, and act on their stories, is what gives me hope.
Thankfully, Public Counsel works tirelessly to ensure that everyone receives equal access to justice.
We have to be part of a collective. We cannot isolate. Alone, we lack power. That's what's so great about Public Counsel. It brings us together. We cannot fight this alone.
You know, in the Army, we have a concept of defending the perimeter. And I think of Public Counsel as doing that you've been standing that perimeter for this country, for the people who are voiceless, for the people who are powerless, for the people who don't have wealth. You've been standing that perimeter.
Many of us who are lawyers made a decision early in our lives to become lawyers because we understand that the calling and the virtue and the nobility of it is our ability uniquely to be a voice for the voiceless and the vulnerable. And this organization does that.
For all of you who work in Public Counsel, for any of you who've ever provided help to people who are down and out, the lives they live and the things they do and the children they raise, that is your legacy too.
The work that you have done is impressive. And while I listened to your testimonies, more or less, I thought, what would the world have been if you had been there in 1938, 39, with hundreds and thousands of men and women and children waiting for some gate to be open. I am sure it would have been a better world.
The Public Counsel way is not always the easy way, but it is the right way.
Well, I have fallen in love tonight. I have fallen in love with Public Counsel.
The collective cause that is Public Counsel is to right wrongs, to stand up for ideals, to strike out against injustice.
You can either leave something for people or you can leave something in people. And whatever you leave in people has got to make them stand, has got to make them believe in themselves, has got to make them feel like they can pick up anything, their talent, their gifts, and inject something in the world that makes it better.
That is exactly what Public Counsel does. All of us are in awe of the work you do, tearing down barriers to legal resources and serving as a tireless voice for the voiceless. As we all know, you don't have rights if you don't have access to counsel. Thank you all for the pro bono work that you all do.
I urge Public Counsel to continue its work, one at a time, 5 at a time, 10 at a time. You represent a parallel institution in the great struggle for the earth that we all seek.
But just remember that you are doing a noble thing. You have no idea how many people you've given a different story just because you stepped into the breach for someone who had no power.
Who's got the power? What kind of power? Legal power.
I believe this is what we must do. Not to sleep well when people suffer anywhere in the world. Not to sleep well when some are persecuted. Not to sleep well when people are hungry all over, here or there. Not to sleep well when there are people sick and nobody is there to help them. Not to sleep well when anyone somewhere needs you. You don't sleep well. And for this, really, we are very grateful to you. Continue. Thank you.